this stuff out of the way. You comfortable there?
I am.
Am I putting too much pressure on you?
No.
Okay. If I do, try and scoot your back part of your butt back, and it'll give you some more room.
Very good.
Number 3034, visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 22. Use caution for wildlife.
Double Eagle ground, Trike 364 is on the north ramp, ready to taxi to 22, and I'm with Gulf.
Trike 364, double Eagle ground, roger. Runway 22, taxi via taxiways Bravo and Alpha. The wind now calm, altimeter is 3035.
Roger, 364 taxiing to Alpha 1 via Bravo for a 22 departure.
You ever hit a bird?
No, in the air.
Yeah.
No, I've gotten close a few times.
That would ruin your day.
Sure would. Did you say you rode a motorcycle?
No, I'm an idiot on a motorcycle.
I got hit one time, right in the sternum
Oh.
with a robin, and it just about knocked me out. Almost. I mean, it was painful. It hit me right in that spot. You
Yeah.
know? Man.
I had a bumblebee hit me in my glasses once on a bicycle. It happened when I was doing about 58 miles an hour on a downhill. I thought it was about to knock my glasses off.
58 mile an hour bicycle.
It was a downhill, yeah.
A bumblebee. That's like
A bullet.
yeah. All right. Let me listen to this for a second. Okay. Think we're good to go. Double Eagle Tower, Trike 364 is on Alpha 1, ready to depart 22. I'd like to depart the pattern to the west, please.
Trike 364, double Eagle tower, right turn on course approved. Wind 3003, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, Trike 364 departing 22 for west departure. Is your helmet on good?
Yep.
Is it locked down?
Yep. that pendulum feel is pretty neat, where you're just hanging there and the wing rocks around you. Boy, it's gorgeous over there towards those wind generation.
Have you been over there?
Not to them, you know, obviously I've been on I-40.
Trike 364, frequency change approved, adios.
Roger, 364, frequency change approved.
What's the glide ratio on this?
7 to 1. So for every 1,000 feet, I can go 7,000.
Yeah. When you're learning, do you do engine out landings and stuff?
Well, yes. But you do simulated engine outs.
Okay.
They don't want you to do a full engine out when you're training or even when you're practicing.
Okay.
When you come down to about 200 feet, you're, you know about what you're going to do, and they want you to be able to recover from it.
Okay.
So just a safety factor. Now this thing will go to, it'll fly at up to 10,000 feet. I don't know if I told you that or not.
Yeah, if you did, I don't remember, but
yeah,
that's pretty good.
The FAA will allow me to fly to 10,000 feet, but it's no fun when you're up there.
Oh, really? Really
No.
rough?
Yeah, well, no, it's actually the smoothest part of the ride.
Oh, but it's so high?
Yeah, there's a lot less thermals up there, but the problem is, or not the problem is that, well, there is a problem. That's where all general aviation is flying.
Ah.
And, you know, up above 8,000 is what they like to fly. And when I'm flying 45 mile an hour up there and everybody else is doing 100 and something,
yeah,
you know.
zipping by.
Yeah, you know, I sort of like to be out of that traffic.
I can understand.
Another thing with this is that with a 16-gallon tank, I burn about 4 gallons an hour, and I plan about 4.5. You know.
Okay.
Just to be safe. But if I'm flying 2 people up and I'm climbing up and down and touring and that, I'll burn 4.5 gallons an hour.
Okay.
But I can fly at you know, for 4 hours.
That's cool.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, you're worn out.
Oh yeah, yeah, it beats the hell out of you. and the longer you fly, the rougher it gets. So it's just physically, it's really pretty tough.
I got an exercise where I go that might help you, in all honesty.
For endurance?
For this, yeah.
What is it?
It's the kettlebells.
Kettlebells?
Yeah, there's a place over by the Red Cross building on I-25 by Paseo. It's right behind it. It's called Fire Bells. And it's a kettlebell gym, and that's what they do. So it's a lot of swinging and lifting of these bells. Russian bells is what they're called.
Really?
And I think you benefit a lot from that based on what I've seen you doing with controls here. Because it's a lot of that movement of stability and upper body strength and core. Just a thought.
Yeah. And you say it's over Paseo and where?
Yes, behind the Red Cross building on the west side of the frontage road south of Paseo.
Okay, I know where that's at.
Yeah. This is gorgeous out here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if New Mexicans appreciate how beautiful, in my mind, New Mexico is.
Well, that's the thing that, that's why I take people out here.
Yeah.
You know, people, they just, it's such a different perspective. You can ride out here, you can drive out here, but to fly out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it just gives you just an absolute different perspective. And it's truly amazing. I'm in awe every time I fly out here.
No, especially with the sun coming up like it is now, and you see the bluffs. That's just cool.
Yeah.
It's one thing I missed when we lived in Colorado was having visibility and sight lines like this.
Yeah. Right now we're at about 1,000 feet, 800 feet off the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I have no concept of height for some reason.
You know, you're not the only one. It takes a lot of practice.
Okay.
To look at the distance. Another thing is mileage.
Yeah.
You know, when you first learning to fly, you see that out there, and you say, I don't know, what is that? 20 miles? Get out of here! It's only 3 miles.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, this is cool. It's like riding a motorcycle in the boonies, isn't it?
Sorta.
Only in the air.
Yeah. You're not cold, are you?
No, not at all. I'm comfortable.
You glad you wore your jacket?
Always, yeah. Yeah, I would have been uncomfortable
Lane
without it.
9326 Golf W Tower, Roger. Wind.
What's that?
I would have been uncomfortable without it.
Yeah. I've ridden a motorcycle most of my life, and my legs never get cold. And I like to wear a, I mean, I'd like to fly without with shorts on, but it's just altitude, you know, it's not like riding a bike on the ground where it's 70 degrees down there.
Yeah, it's a little warmer, yep.
It always gets a little colder up here.
So this is all reservation, right?
No, I think this is private land.
It is? Okay.
I think, because there's cattle out here, and I used to fly way out over there. Paragliders.
Okay.
That's the paragliders. And we used to get a guy that would come up here, and there's a road that runs from right there where Route 66 is, and it goes north for like 20 miles. And we used to use that to tow our hang gliders and stuff up.
Okay.
And we'd always ask him, and he'd always say, "Yep, it's okay. You're good. Just watch the animals, and you know, and be careful." And that always gave us permission. So it was like either he's the leaseholder, or it's BLM land, or something. But I always thought it was private. If you see something you want to get a picture of, and I can come closer, let me know.
Okay.
But you're going to get some awesome video.
It's a great day.
You know what? I hate to say this, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying it.
Good.
I didn't think I would, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, before Friday, I was a little apprehensive. I have a fear of heights, but it's really weird. It's a man-made heights.
Oh.
Like the radio tower, going up
yeah.
in like the Eiffel in Las Vegas, that's all I can do. But I can be on the edge of a cliff, a 3,000-foot drop, no problem.
Isn't that something? I'm sort of the same way. I don't like getting in an elevator, going to that. I went to that thing in Seattle, the
Okay,
Needle
the tower,
Dome,
yeah.
the Needle or whatever. And man, I just was not comfortable at all.
You couldn't get me up in that. Like that one in Vegas, that tower, same one.
Yeah.
I can't go. My stomach clenches looking at it. This is just cool as hell. This is how to fly. It really is. There's some cows.
Yeah. That's something that's funny. I'll tell you, when I